All right, here's a big breaking coming in. Elon Musk makes a big announcement. In fact, the Twitter deal is now held back temporarily. Twitter deal temporarily on hold, pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. Elon Musk saying that the Twitter deal is currently on hold. This is a big announcement coming in from Elon Musk himself as he makes this announcement saying that the Twitter deal is temporarily on hold, pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. Elon Musk saying that the deal has been halted temporarily. Remember, Elon Musk was to take over in a record high bid that he placed to buy over Twitter, and after much clamour and clout around it, here it appears that the Twitter deal has been halted briefly. Elon Musk now coming forward to announce himself that the Twitter deal is temporarily on hold. He says Twitter deal temporarily on hold, pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. This is a big development coming in on the Twitter takeover. In fact, Twitter, which is looked at as a massive, influential social media platform with the highest subscribers. Here we're looking at Elon Musk, who was all set to take over Twitter in a record high deal, a huge bid that he had placed to buy over Twitter. And after much of that excitement and clamour around it, it appears now that Elon Musk has decided to put this on hold temporarily. Elon Musk was also championing freedom of speech, and of course that was his aim. Why, if at all he did take over Twitter, he did aim at allowing free speech a higher stage than it is right now that you see on Twitter. And Elon Musk now, while he evaluates his buy of this social media giant Twitter, says that since there's a lot of pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent only less than 5% of users, he now decides to keep this takeover on hold. So now the Twitter buy, Elon Musk initiating the Twitter takeover, has been put on hold temporarily, and Elon Musk himself confirms this. Elon Musk now decides to put Twitter takeover on hold temporarily. This is, of course, a big development coming in as there was much excitement and clamour around Elon Musk taking over Twitter. Well, it appears now that there seems to be some glitch in this entire takeover deal. Elon Musk puts out in a tweet saying Twitter deal temporarily on hold, pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of the users. Well, this is Elon Musk. Now here, remember, Elon Musk had already put out a high bid to take over Twitter. He intended to elevate free speech on that social media platform, and there was a lot of anticipation around him taking over Twitter, a lot of appreciation that he got for allowing free speech or putting free speech on a higher mantle if he did take over, because that was his intention that he made clear time and again. And also very clearly Elon Musk had pointed out that all those bots, the spam, fake accounts will be completely wiped out and dealt with. But here Elon Musk, as he puts out a message on Twitter, says that the Twitter deal is temporarily on hold. This comes in light of pending details supporting calculation that spam and fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. As he quotes this, he puts out a message saying that the Twitter deal is on hold. What exactly he means, or what he is attempting to do by putting this. All right, let me cut across to Aba Bakaya joining us live for more on that. Aba, give us an understanding on Elon Musk as he puts out this message on Twitter saying the deal is temporarily on hold due to pending details supporting calculation that spam fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users.
So it's interesting, Nabila. Remember, this is a mega deal. It's taken the world by storm. Everyone talking about the billionaire buying one of the biggest tech companies and how it's going to influence opinion. And again, there is a series of tweets back and forth that have caused a stall in the deal for the nth time. Let's take a look at what he's saying this time around. On Friday, he said that he's going to hold the deal pending details supporting calculation that spam or fake accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. Now, this is also interesting because remember, Musk has also led to a lot of speculation around a whole host of Twitter accounts that were shut down, monitoring of what's being said on Twitter, and now he himself is talking about spam accounts or fake accounts and talking about how whether or not the amount of these accounts is going to be contingent to him going ahead with this deal. The social media company had 229 million users, who served advertising in the first quarter, just to give you some kind of stats on live users that they do have. Now, let's give you a bit of a timeline to this as well. It's a $44 billion takeover. The platform has about 91.8 million followers, and his last tweet was on, chocolate milk and how insanely good it was and so forth. And, if he goes ahead and buys Twitter, it can lead to a whole sort of plethora of actions in really terms of what Twitter represents and the kind of platform it gives to some of the global leaders out there with mega following. Now, after he first disclosed his 9.2% stake in the platform, and 11 days after that, he announced that his best and final offer would be $54.4 a share. He had time till the end of the year to get the money together, but the deal had to be approved by shareholders and so forth. And then, of course, we went through with that deal as well. Terminating the deal would cost Musk $1 billion in termination fees, as per the SEC filing done on April 25th. So it does look like, in all likelihood, the deal, for what it seems like and according to regulatory filings, is and will go through. But the kind of, topsy-turvy, tweets and actions and things that are happening around this deal, never before seen on a deal this size. And all with Elon Musk just tweeting that now he's checking into this, now he's checking into that. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes and what kind of information Twitter now brings to the table to reassure him. He also toyed with that board seat, as you all know, and decided to just go in for a complete takeover instead. So this continues to be an ongoing saga. It's definitely a deal that's going to close out. We thought it was already closed and done and dusted, but definitely over the next few weeks we're going to see clarity on this.
Abha, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Indeed, a mega deal. Twitter was all set to be in the hands of Elon Musk for a whopping $44 billion, but it seems like now Elon Musk himself putting this on hold pending some details. India Today continues to keep the spotlight.